Hello guys and welcome back. You can see it's a different sort of setup for this week's vlog. So grab yourself a drink and enjoy. Welcome to this week's vlog. Hello guys, so I thought I'd show you, well I've been so busy to actually do a vlog on the bank because I want to just get out there. So this story starts with when I went out fishing with my work colleague Ryan. We went out on a Saturday night. It was dark, and we went to a spot he liked, and we basically just went. First time dead baiting for me, because you know me, I've always been a carp angler. So something different, and I was excited. So I sat and waited for him to finish work. And yeah, I just waited for probably about half an hour till he turned up. So when he turned up, like I say, we got all our gear out. I was excited, and he can't wait yet. So we went through this park, and let's say it was very muddy. It was like slop, and my barrow weren't. It's a cheapo, so it was very hard to push at the time, and I was getting knackered when doing it. So we went through there, and it was like mud was going above your shin. That was how bad it were. Got to the bank, just traveled a bit further up, about halfway along this bank where you have to walk to set up. We looked at the river. It was only a really slow drift, so it looked good, and so we said yeah, and obviously Ryan chose his swim, I chose mine, or he placed me in the right position to get one. So I went there and got everything set up, like I normally put my rods and that ready, and then I'll set my brolly up after. So I've got all my bank sticks in the bank. So I'm using I'm using storm poles off old brolly because they were big enough for the river. So that's what I got out. Ryan, I could see with his head torch, he was getting his sorted, and yeah, so we were just setting up. I was trying to rush about, get it done as it was new. I was using some old 10-foot carp rods at the start of it. Because I didn't know how I was going to like this sort of fishing, so I literally got them all sorted, bought rigs already, and I tied them on and got everything. I was using a running lead, so if we get any pickups, it was just going to run. It ain't going to have the resistance of the lead. As everyone, if you're a pike angler, you know, if any resistance, they just spit out and gone, or it just you won't get them at all with the fillet. So set all that up. I then had a little chat with Ryan on the bank, ran a laugh, saying what bait should I use. I had all different sort. I had with me I had roach, mackerel, mini mackerel, smelt, and lamprey and sardines. Week before I got the dead bait float sticks from Fox Rage. I was chucked one of them on. I put a smelt on for a start. I was only using 2 rods at this point, so I decided to put a smelt with one of them dead bait sticks in its gob. Come on, you could just imagine it was a joke what I did say, and I put one of them on. Got that out, but then something happened. When I got that one out, I turned my alarm on, and because I got the Fox RX Pluses, when they're low battery, all the multicolours start flashing, and let's say there was some words mentioned to it. you can just imagine me, I was angry. So I went up to Ryan, reeled in, because there's no point in leaving it there, because it won't go work, because he won't let me change light LEDs what I wanted it for. So I went up to Ryan, said, brought the rod in, sorry. Went up to Ryan, where he was setting up camp, said, oh, you never guess what, idiot me, because I'd been fishing for a couple of months with my alarms, left them there, they're drained. I told him, I said they're out of battery, and obviously he said some days as a joke, and we was looking for batteries. So there's him going for his bag. Oh no, I didn't have them, looking for batteries. Looking at night, my dad gave me a penknife with a screwdriver bit in it. And luckily my RX Pluses, the screwdriver head on them fitted that perfect. So all it was just getting the batteries. At this point, Ryan's head torch died. Excuse me, he must have, because he's been out, he's probably just forgot to charge it. So I was like, oh, what we're going to do, sorry if you hear that noise, that's Dan. If we're to charge it, so I said, well, I've got to go and get batteries no matter what. Luckily we found a screwdriver, so I said to him, we go to, well, the nearest Tesco was, it's to the place where we was fishing. It was probably about 6 miles from where we were, so I went to this Tesco. I said to Ryan, take the head torch, I'll go and use my phone torch to walk away back in the dark. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was weird, but yeah, I went. So I went and left Ryan with my head torch to look after the camp. So I went across the park or field, whatever you want to call it, got to the car, changed my boots because they were slugging them. Got in the car, I started driving to there. I was driving a little bit quicker just to hurry up and get there, and I got to Tesco's. Went in there, everyone looked at me because you could just imagine I had carp gear on, wore a fox, green and silver bobble hat on, walked in there, sideburns showing, walked in there, and I just remembered I smelt fish. It was just big, because obviously when you're doing that, you just think of fish. I went in there and I got myself, I had a good one actually, I was quite happy, because you know the big packet of AA batteries, I think you get like 10 in there, they had them on sale for like £7. I was like, right, bang on, I'll get them. It did say only 2 for £7 though, but I didn't need like AAs, I don't think you could mix and match, I didn't really take that, I just grabbed what I wanted and went to the counter. Went to the counter, this woman who was serving looked at me weird, and she had a work colleague behind her, and they were talking at the time. I turned up and they looked at me totally weird, because I smelled of fish. I didn't care, because obviously I wanted to get back on the session, so paid that. So I just walked out, and everyone's still looking. It was like Wild West, like I weren't belonging there. So I went there and went out. I went to my car. When I got back, I was going through these windy roads, and obviously I saw the trees were overhanging. I was like, for some reason they tell me there's going to be a deer jump out here, so I was going slow. But I got back to where we were parked and started to head back. At this point, when I was heading back, I made a worse decision. From my thermal boots, I changed to wellies. It was the mud. That was the worst decision I ever made that night. So I went back to our camp. I then, when I was walking across the fields, it was going right. It was dropping the temperature, and I was like, oh God, here we go. Got back, told Ryan, it's getting white out there, it's dropping the temperature. So what I've done, changed all my batteries, had a laugh, got my smelt back out there. Then the funniest part, I didn't know, I took my bait out of the freezer, good couple of hours, probably nearly 6 hours.
wrong thing I'd done. Ryan said you should have left them, brought them out 2 hours before your session, and so your hook could just go in it and defrost in the water. I didn't. So my next battle on the second rod I chose lamprey. Well, I've never seen so much blood, and sorry if you don't like that sort of thing, but I had so much blood, and I made a joke to him. I said, bloody hell, I haven't been slipping and sliding for ages. And it was like trying to grab hold of it, it was not working. Ryan even said he wished he filmed it. So got that hooked on, locked that out. So that was really that night, really, that's all we did. So that's all we did that night. Yeah, so when it came about 11:30, we had a little chat, personal life, you know, what we do outside of work and all that. But then we decided to go to bed. I normally set my bed, and well, not bed, but my sleeping bag up and the thriver last thing. Always have done it. Ryan thought it was weird I left it last. Always done it. Never set up, once I've got it out, it's up, but I'm always leaving it last minute. Don't know why. And I normally sit on it for half an hour, so you get your warmth sitting on it, and then jump in. So I jumped in, and I'll say about 20 minutes after trying to get some sleep, I heard Ryan's alarm went. But I was waiting for him to shout me in case he had one, but it just stopped. And that was the last thing I heard, because I must have either just gone boom, straight to sleep. So that's what I can recall the last sort of time before I went to sleep. But then through the night, the temperature dropped. It must have been the coldest night this year, or this winter, shall we say. Excuse me. And I was getting the condensation because my heat and the cold outside, it was dropping. Even I had a skull cap on, it was just dripping. I was like, chuck my head under the bag and try and get away from it. I did not have a good night's sleep that night, and yeah, you could just imagine what I was like in the morning. So. Morning turned up. Me and Ryan, literally, as we both set alarms for about 7, because it's still dark at that time. So when light actually starts hitting, we was going to recast, getting back on the money. I got up and I couldn't move because it was that cold, and I know I drifted back to sleep, but I only probably had about 15 minutes extra in bed. All I can remember was waking up to my alarms going boop 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 like that, and I was quickly, but don't forget I changed to wellies, so now I'm trying to run these wellies on, and it stopped, and I could hear Ryan because he's got a winter suit on and his bibs and brace and all that, and I could hear when he's walking the friction of the material, and I thought he was sneaking up on me, so I went, hello Ryan, because George normally does it, and I always go, hello George, like, because he feels safe. He goes, oh, you're up then? And I said, yeah. He goes, I was going to hit the rod for you, but I said I was halfway out and it just stopped. I did get out, because all my swings and that were still on, so I didn't get out. I did get out after 10 minutes, then we reeled the rods in after that. Before that as well, what else woke me up, there was dog walks going past, and all I can hear is this, I say it's an Alsatian barking near my bivvy, and that woke me up as well. So we got up, Ryan said he got recast, said yes, so that's what I did. So when I went out to reel my rods in, got them in, got the new baits on, decided to change. I went from the smelt and the lamprey to sardine and mackerel. Excuse me, mackerel. Cast them different, like Ryan said, keep dotting about every hour and a half. So by this time we had, once we reeled rods, rebaited, it was about 8ish, I can't remember the search, but I know it was that sort of time. Got the rods back out, Ryan got his out,
and we just got our chairs and met halfway, so we still knew our rods. So we started talking, and people keep bibbing, so we sat there, and then all of a sudden, if I can recall, Ryan might had a different side, I remember it, but I can recall it's my alarm went. When I think it was that, yeah, it was that one. I think it was. Sorry, no, alarm didn't go. It was actually still baiting, still baiting, like chucking out. I chucked out and realised them, because I had cart swingers, the Black Label range, they weren't doing the trick. So he was showing about the rig trick, so it was like tight, we want it tight from the tips, well, to the water, to the alarm, then slack from the reel to the alarm. So we've got this rig, it was showing me, all new, I like learning, showing me. And as we just sorted it, Ron was just about to reach over to switch my alarm on. Also, me and him looked, physically saw this happen, because the rig just went, and then just start moving forward, and he was like, you're in, like that, and we were both looking at each other. I was like, it's a shock, and I was like, don't know what to do, don't know. And he just went, get here, and he whack. Gave it to me, started playing it, and I was playing with it for about 5 minutes, more than that. Got it in, using Ryan's landing net. And I just remembered I missed a little bit out. It was actually, I think my alarm did go off, but it was because of the Black Label range, what stopped, like, it just resistant. It didn't go, and Ryan said recast on that spot, so I did. And we sorted it, and that's when it went off again. So we got it in this net, Mont Pike. It was a decent size, so it was a PB for me. And as we was just setting out the weighing sling, weighing it, and literally Ryan's went. Well, we've got Pike in one net, what he was using. One was like for lure fishing and up to high teens. His alarm went. I was like, oh, so I went and grabbed my net. He got his in, and he decided to let his go. Because it weren't worth weighing it. Like, well, you could weigh it, but he just put it back. And this was a new PB for me, and got up on the bank, saw it, and try and get a decent sort of shot. I'll put the 2 pictures up now, so hopefully you see. 2 shots of me trying to hold it, get it right. And that was just over £11. I was delighted, because I've been lure fishing, as you know we have. They've been short, well, small little jacks, little ones. So that was pucker for me. I was really happy. So got that back out, talked to dog walkers, and then basically chucked another sardine out. That was on sardine, that one. I chucked it out. Day rolled past, a couple of hours, and Ryan said, let's move the rods. We've been sitting there talking, having a laugh, chilling in the sun. The sun was nice. People going past, who were talking to us, said, you've got more guts. Staying that night, you were crazy. It was crazy. That's the coldest I ever been, even though I have carp fished in the winter, but that's the craziest night ever. But like I say, we were sitting there, sun was lovely, could fall asleep to it. So yeah, we're just sitting there relaxing. Also, Ryan's rod burst into life. It was melting away. Ryan said it was like a Xander take. Try and get it, and he lost it. He lost it, and it was really, he was really gutted. It was kicked out. He was annoyed, but it's because he was trying a new setup as well with what he's for his setup for this year. So literally, after that, about say another hour after that, then my alarm went. Hooked into that. Started playing this fish. Brought that in. That was, I'll say that was probably about 11. No, not 11. Sorry, that was probably about 7, maybe 8, pushing it. I had a deformed gill.
I didn't have a picture of that one, so sorry there won't be a picture of that one because we had a dog walker waiting. That one annoyed me and Ryan because we was going to have a picture, but I said no because that dog walker. Once we put it back, the bloke turned around and walked back the other way. Gutted, that annoyed me the most. So that annoyed me. Put that back, got it back out there. So Ryan was, then I think after that, I think Ryan had 2 runs and missed one. What he saw, the one came chasing them and we were reeling in. And I just saw it caught my eye when I was sort of changing my rods over. Just caught it caught my eye, this big swell and this like massive commotion. And yeah, and he lost that. And he was gutted. And I think he lost 3 and then my session and then my day was like I lost 3 as well. But then as a sort of near probably mid of the session on a Sunday, I went and got my velvet boots. But as I got back, Ryan said, "You just missed it." I said, "What's that?" He goes, "I'll try to call you, but you couldn't hear because I was so far, well, decent distance away because obviously it was a little bit of wind there." He had the same pipe I had with a different gill, he just had it. So just how far we were, it didn't really move within 3 hours. So he had that. And near the end, we saw hot air balloon, took some pictures, I'll probably chuck that on as well. When night started to draw in, it dropped temperatures, stayed half an hour after dark, and we probably did 15 minutes of that half an hour, and we both looked at each other and said, "Oh, we go ahead and make a move," because it was dropping that cold. I just don't think I could cope with it again. So, but that was really our session. Packed up, and I must admit I really enjoyed it, that session, and that is really what it all came to. Like I say, that was the end of that session, and even though we both had 2 each and then lost 3 each as well, I thought that wasn't bad for the first time going night fishing as well on the river. And I thank Ryan for actually asking me if I wanted to go, and I took it up. And normally I'm one of them who's like uncertain and always back out of things, and I'm glad I made that decision to go night fishing with him. So thanks to him, I really enjoyed it and can't wait to get on the bank. It actually is coming soon. So, but like I say, that session came to an end. Went back to work and telling people what an amazing session we've had in that short time and how we enjoyed it. I've probably missed some little bits out, but I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. I hope you understand. And yeah, so all I've got to say is thank you for your time. That was our session. I have got another one to record of another time, but I hope you enjoy it. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and hope you enjoy this series so far. So thank you again, and I'll catch you all on the next one.